2025. It's -4 degrees out here. It's super cold, but I come out every morning to give these little buggers a run around. Put the heating on, Lizzie.
Yeah, I'm going
It's cold. I don't know about you, but every time I get in the truck, it just puts a big smile on my face. And one of the biggest reasons we bought it. And I think that's with everything you do in life. Whatever you buy, whatever you do, it needs to put a smile on your face. Because what's the point of it if it doesn't? Scums! I think one of the hardest things about doing this YouTube channel, or just doing videos in general, is finding something to talk about. And there's so many reasons to not do it, rather than finding those reasons to do it.
Fun fact, kids, in the police, you never go out with a frosty screen or even snow on the bonnet, because it's a hazard for driving.
I was just saying.
If you have an accident...
I was just saying.
Yeah, go on.
How hard is it to find content to film about?
Well,
Would you say that's the biggest thing that stops you from filming because you can't think of anything to say?
Well, yeah, but that's why you've got tools like ChatGPT that are going to take over the world. Right, let's get going.
I don't use tech that much. So we are off now to get a blood test done. I'm just going to shoot down to the local walk-in clinic. Drive.
I think what you're saying is, like, one of the most difficult things with content is to make it fun to watch. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, what's going to keep you watching? Because most of the things nowadays is just sensationalism, isn't it?
So if you're still watching...
Like the Jerry Springer Show.
So if you're still watching, we're doing a good job. Oh, we got ice out here now, Lizzie. Stick it in 4-wheel drive.
Baz has gone in to have his blood test. I think I'm meant to be using this. I get told, put the mic on. I don't even know whether it's recording, people. I just speak and see what happens. There you go. So I don't get told off. Baz has gone in to have his blood test. And guess what I'm doing? I'm cleaning the car. Making sure it's all nice and, you know, dust free. Why not give that chance to give her a little bit of a spruce up? And I'm just watching. I'll show you what I'm watching. It's I don't know if you can see that. So this is Rory Vaden. He's the owner of a company called BBG, Brand Builders Group, and we've just joined those guys in the States. I don't know whether Barry's told you or not yet, but basically Baz and I want to work on Rock Solid much more this year in terms of building a personal brand, so that we can really get clear on how we can help you. Because the business, I mean, it's about us, of course, you know, it's good to make money and, you know, create something, but ultimately it's for you. Because Barry and I have been through so much in our life, and it's almost criminal not to give back, right, to you guys with everything that we've learnt. And that's kind of our mission. So we really just want to hone down on that for you. She says cleaning. So that it's nice and clear and you can understand what it is we're trying to achieve. And that was just waffle, I know. But anyway, I'm going to carry on watching this little podcast while I wait for Barry to have his blood taken. What a good wife am I. Yay!
That
time for the housework.
That's hate doing housework.
I'll do it.
Hate it, hate it, hate it. We're all good.
Oh no, there's a baby.
What?
There's a baby seagull being run over.
Where?
On the floor.
That looked like smashed ice to me.
Oh, okay.
Well, blood test has been done. That was the quickest thing. People complain about the NHS and how long the waits are. Yes, some points there are long waits, but literally my appointment was at 12 minutes past 10 and it's not even 10 o'clock yet and I've been done and dusted. She says you'll feel a small scratch. Didn't feel a thing. Didn't feel a thing. That lady was a beast at it. She was awesome. What?
Beast.
She was. She was the beast. She was like, boff, straight in, done, dusted. The blood come out. It was flowing nice.
Did you bleed?
I bleed. I bleed. I bled. Is it bled or bleeded? I bleeded.
Bleeded isn't even a word now.
It is now. I bleeded. But no, blood test all done. Testing is best. Housework. Suppose we've got to go and clean the house.
I told them a little bit about BBG because I was watching Rory's live.
Yeah. Pretty exciting, pretty scary, pretty exciting, because it's not cheap, but I've always said cheap is expensive anyway. If you go cheap on something, then you normally have to do it 3 or 4 times, so just do it right the first time. And it's exciting times because we are growing as Rock Solid. We've got so many good products and it's just about getting it out there to the masses so we can help so many people with what we're doing with Rock Solid. So that's our plan. But housework always comes first. In Lozzie's eyes, housework always comes first. But I suppose if you are able to have a house or a car or a truck, you got to look after it, right?
I'm not being funny though, but you whinge about housework, but here's the thing, it's discipline. Like, I think how you look after your house is how you look after everything. So I'm not being funny. If your house is a shitter, then you'll probably find that areas in your life are shitholes. So for me, it's just a way of being disciplined and looking after things.
You've been told. Loz is finishing off the housework. We've done all the hoovering and she's just doing all the kitchen work now. Because last Thursday was Loz's birthday. She was 45 years of age, level 45. And so I've just booked her a table for the Korean Cowgirl out in Faversham. It's meant to be quite nice, but before that, I need to go and sort some wood out because when we come back, we're gonna have a fire pit going tonight because we don't do late nights with the restaurants and stuff. So I have to slide myself down here, down the back of the gym, and we're gonna get some wood sorted.
I've been told to use this. They call it a dead cat, don't they? That's what they actually call it in the trade. Anyway,
because we're well in the trade.
One thing we haven't told you is that Baz and I had an experience last night like no other.
I know what you're thinking, and it's not that.
Like no other, and it involved us having a video call with another man and a lot of steam in Kentucky. And that was Baz having a custom cowboy hat made. Now, take your mind out the gutter, I know. But yeah, so Baz and I decided to buy each other custom cowboy hats for Christmas. And we have used a company called Wild Hats Official, and they're based in Kentucky. And a guy called Chandler is kind of like the front man for it. But we had Ulysses yesterday, who actually created Baz's hat for us online, live on camera. And I tell you what, it was an absolutely wicked experience, wasn't it?
I got a question though, Loz. Why are these people so cool?
Oh my gosh. I mean, Ulysses is just, I mean, he's just so cool. Like, I'm just like, how do you get to be that cool? Like, he's just, the look, everything is just like, wow.
What's it like an interview, isn't it? Shoving that thing in me.
Well, do you want me to use this thing?
But it's like tattoo artists. You walk into a tattoo shop or tattoo parlour and they just look cool. These guys were just, they're so bloody cool. I'm just hoping I look as cool in my hat as they do.
But he was absolutely fantastic. He was like, what kind of top do you want on the hat? Do you want a fedora? Do you want a tombstone? Do you want a cowboy one? What do you want? Western. And then, so we had to decide on that. That was the first thing. And the next thing was, what kind of brim do you want? How wide do you want it? What kind of look do you want? Do you want it pulled down at the front? Do you want it, you know, winged up at the sides? And then we were looking at the band. What kind of band do you want? You know, sort of around it. And oh my gosh, I never knew there's so much to hat making. Absolutely unbelievable. So you chose a really nice kind of steel grey.
Even like millimeters of the hat, it was just like, let's take little millimeters off to make it perfect for you. So there's not going to be any other hat on the market like this one, which I think is really, really cool.
That is very cool. So Baz's has been done in that beautiful grey colour. Mine, I've chosen an olive green, but my felt is a little bit more difficult to get hold of. So I'm having to wait a little bit, which I don't mind. That's not a problem. But as you know, we'll do a proper unboxing when we get it.